On Monday, March 11th, there were 52 people killed because of their religion. No, not Muslims in New Zealand. They were Christians in Nigeria. Dozens more were injured, and around 153 homes were destroyed in attacks on 3 villages in the Moro district of Kaduna State. There was no news of the attack by Muslim Fulani herdsmen in the Western news media. In the 2 weeks in March leading up to the attack on the mosque in New Zealand, 120 Christians were slaughtered in Nigeria because of their religion. The president of Nigeria, himself a Muslim from the Fulani herdsmen, did not offer condolences and did not attend any funerals, as did the Prime Minister of New Zealand, who gave her respects to the Muslim dead in the attack there on March 15th. 6 days before the March 11th attack in Nigeria, on a Sunday, 17 Christians were killed and dozens of homes burned in a village in Kajuru. There was no Western media reports of this attack either. Do the murders of thousands of Christians a year in Nigeria and other African nations and in the Middle East justify the murderous acts that occurred in New Zealand? No. Mass murder of civilians is evil. But one big question remains. Why does the Western media treat the slaughter of Christians, which occurs almost daily in Nigeria, as insignificant? On Sunday, January 27th, the Jolo Catholic Cathedral in the Philippines was bombed, killing 20 and maiming 81. The bombing received some coverage by CNN, but was ignored by most other Western media outlets. The New York Times turned the attack into a general article about the Islamic State. While attacks in the Philippines are reported if the death count is high enough, attacks on Christians in Africa are rarely reported in the Western media. Why? Does racism play a part? Is there a media bias specifically against African Christians? I have a theory. The media is fearful of attacks by Muslim fanatics. Media outlets have been threatened and violently targeted in the past because of negative reporting on Islam. Hollywood is afraid to produce any movie seen as critical of Islam. While Christianity is constantly attacked on television programs, there is never a negative word about the horrid treatment of women or gays by Islamic majority nations. Fox News just fired a newscaster for making a critical comment about a Muslim congresswoman. The bosses and the rank and file in the media are afraid for their lives when it comes to reporting on the rights abuses in Saudi Arabia or the murders of Christians in Nigeria. I have a message for the media. Remember the words of Martin Niemöller. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. I'm William Murray, Chairman of the Religious Freedom Coalition, Washington, D.C.